But yeah, last week, if you watch a video before this, last week, my truck blew a rod on the expressway. Oil was everywhere. Kel had to come get me, Dre, and Mina off the expressway. Now, the situation with the truck in Illinois, there's been a lot of budget cuts. If anybody's aware or their eyes is woken, pay attention to the things that's going on in Illinois. They instituting and making all of these different taxes on different things, and there's been a lot of budget cuts. One of the budget cuts was the Illinois tollway. Tollway not making enough money because people buying iPasses. It's almost half the price when you have an iPass than when you use money. So most people who know they're going through tolls use an iPad. Being that the tollway ain't made a lot of money in the last few years, it's been cuts. So they have the Illinois toll roll towing trucks that come out and aid people who cars stop, run out of gas, caught a flat. They'll tow you off the road. Well, where I was, which was on 55 headed east, in the area I was at, the mile marker I was at, 172, that was one of the areas that they cut out. The tollway cut the trucks running through there out. How do I know? I called the police. I called 911. 911 referred me to the Illinois State Police. Illinois State Police referred me to Illinois Tollway. Talked to the lady at the Illinois Tollway. She says, sorry, it's nothing we can do because we don't come through there anymore. We don't, with one of the budget cuts, that route in that area, we don't come through there. So I do what I can. I'm not gonna give all the information or whatever because some of it personal, but I do what I can to get the truck off the expressway. So I called a person who I knew, and that person kept telling me, okay, he got his own towing company. All right, I'm a call my other driver because I'm doing something. I'm gonna call my other driver because I'm doing something. I'm waiting. Everybody in the car who was with me, they all had stuff to do, including myself. I had stuff to do. Now, yeah, it was a priority for me to get the truck off the expressway. However, it was nothing I could do. I'm steady waiting. And being that I gave them my location, the guy who was supposed to come get me a tow, I gave him my location. He knew where the car was at. So I figured, if I leave, it won't be a problem. He knows where the car at. He can come get the cars, when he get the time to. So let me rewind a little bit. The truck is not in my name. The truck is in my dad's name. And so being that all the information, any and everything referring, as the license plate or anything, come back in his name. So I stayed out there. Nightfall came. I had to go. It started getting late. I had to go. So I'm assuming okay, I had to leave a previous car before my other car. I had to leave on the expressway, and I contacted the state police. They said they wouldn't touch it as long as I had somebody coming to get it. Happened multiple times. Figured it's the same thing this time. Blew a ride Thursday that morning. My dad is somehow trying to make it an issue that the Illinois State Police contracted another company to come pick the car up on Friday. And being that the person who I called is one of my dad's friends, I didn't see it being an issue of me not being out there and him just coming to pick the car up. I assumed, and this is where I went wrong, I assumed him saying, I'm gonna call you back, I'm gonna have my guy come out there, I assumed he was really gonna have his guy come out there. Long story short, car got towed by a third party company who we didn't know. And like I said, the car's not in my name, so I couldn't really even get any information through the state on where the car was, who took the car, and all of that. So I used the liaison, which was one of the state senators. I used their office to get information, find out which towing company took the car, and all of that. Relayed that information to my dad. Then it goes back into a situation of, you let my car sit out there, you let the car sit out there, you let them take my car. No, I didn't let anybody do anything. I did what I could, how I could. I called your friend, because he's the person you use whenever you need tows and all of that type of stuff. I called him, was finna use him. I didn't know he was gonna flop. You know, that just like he got the information, I could have called somebody else and they could have flopped. You know, it could have happened it could have happened with anybody who walked. And I honestly, you know, I called the person back 3 times. And I had the proof, sent the screenshots to my dad that I called him. I called him. And it was the last time I actually spoke to him, before the 3 last calls that he didn't answer, I'm going to send my guy out there. So now, you know, it's just been words back and forth. And I'm frustrated, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay focused, because, you know, being mad about the situation or being frustrated about the situation or even getting riled up about the situation ain't finna, you know, it ain't, what is it gonna do? Like, you know, I would rather just take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and move forward. You feel me? That's what I'm finna do. And I know I'm just talking at this point, but another thing that just really mind-boggling and irritating the hell out of me is, I didn't call my dad initially when everything happened. I tried to take care of the situation. And once I put things in place, or thought I put things in place, which was the tow and figuring out everything that was wrong with the car and all of that, that's when I called him. And I told him everything. And, you know, I really didn't call him to ask him to do anything. I was just calling him to let him know. You feel me? Because I didn't want to seem like I was, you know, calling him to help me or anything like that. I just called him after I thought everything was situated and all of that. And crazy part now is, like, now it's all of what I could have did, or all what I'm lying about, or all this other stuff. It's all this extra and more stuff. But when I called him initially, there was nothing. You know, when I told him what was going on, what was happening, everything was fine then at that point. But, you know, now hindsight is time later. Now I should have did this, or I could have did this. Just period is like, now I should have did this, or now I wasn't talking about this or whatever. So I'm trying to keep, you feel me, I ain't trying to keep no smile on my face, but I'm just trying to stay in good spirits. I just hate October. Like, I've been trying not to curse. I just fucking hate October. I fucking hate October, and it's just always, this just not, it ain't my month, this ain't my time of the year. I don't deal well and do good around this shit. That's, you know, that's my own personal reason. That's why I'm still trying to be positive, because those are my issues that I gotta deal with. That ain't nobody else's issues. But man, it's hard to, like, it's frustrating, and that this is real. The frustration and all of that, this is real. And I know it's people who go through this shit on a daily basis and all the time, you know, all around the world. So, man, whatever you can do to keep your mind in a positive place, that's what you need to do. That's what a long day of work look like.